Everyone thinks Kitty Song Covey finally figured herself out. But let's be real, when has Kitty ever taken the easy, emotionally tidy path? Today's update surrounding EXO, Kitty Season 3 makes one thing crystal clear. This isn't a calmer Kitty. It's a controlled one. And those two things are not the same. Welcome back to Screenscope Reviews, where every frame carries subtext. Season 3 opens with Kitty returning to Kiss after a semester in Seoul that quietly rewired her understanding of love, identity, and consequence. She walks back onto campus sharper, more intentional, more guarded. She tells herself, and everyone else, that the chaos is behind her. That she's grown. That she's moved on. But growth doesn't erase feelings. It teaches you how to keep them contained. Season 2 didn't end with closure. It ended with pauses. Conversations that stopped mid-sentence. Emotions that were acknowledged but never resolved. Kitty learned something painful last season: love isn't a rom-com equation where effort guarantees reward. Season 3 doesn't soften that lesson. It deepens it. Because now, for the first time, Kitty faces real consequences. Senior year changes the stakes. Her scholarship matters. Her grades matter. Her future suddenly feels fragile. Emotional mistakes don't just hurt anymore, they cost her something tangible. And that pressure reshapes everything. Kitty tells herself she's done meddling. Done matchmaking. Done inserting herself into other people's feelings. But emotional habits don't disappear just because you've named them. Minho isn't just a crush anymore. He's history. Familiarity. Safety. Someone who understands Kitty's chaos and chooses to stay anyway. At the same time, Yuri remains the unfinished chapter Kitty never fully closed, not a choice she confronts, just a question she keeps stepping around. Here's where Season 3 quietly evolves. According to early buzz and today's updates, EXO, Kitty refuses to rush these dynamics. Instead of explosive confrontations, the show leans into stillness. Lingering looks. Conversations that almost happen. Awkward silences that say more than confessions ever could. For the first time, the series trusts restraint to do the emotional work. Even Kiss feels different now. Senior pressure changes the air. Friendships feel more fragile. Small mistakes ripple outward. Kitty can't reset everything with a heartfelt speech anymore. Actions follow her, academically, socially, emotionally. And that leads to the core truth of Season 3. This isn't a story about choosing Minho or Yuri. Today's update suggests it's about Kitty choosing herself. Who is Kitty Song Covey when she's not chasing love? Not fixing heartbreak? Not proving she deserves to stay? That might be the hardest question she's ever faced, because self-growth isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. Sometimes it looks like restraint. And restraint, for someone like Kitty, might be the bravest move of all. So let me ask you. Do you think Kitty is finally ready to choose herself? Or will old patterns pull her back in when things get complicated? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading them all. This is Screenscope Reviews, where coming-of-age stories aren't about finding answers, but learning which questions finally matter.